Do, 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 do. Morning, everybody. Today we are slicing some model. I don't know which one yet. Let's just look and make sure the audio is awesome. Awesome. Doobie 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 doo. Okay, there we go. Couldn't hear myself. Sometimes that means yeah, shit ain't working. So yeah. I am finishing the mask, which I'm gonna be doing. Deadpool's done. I tell you what, man, that model's been pain in the ass, and it's kind of interesting because I remember I tried to do one. Oh my god, Deadpool model, and it kept failing. So I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a Deadpool thing. It's probably going to be the only Deadpool model that I'm going to do, unless I like to do a bust. But I've been really on a statue kick. I looked at some bust. I'm like, yeah, like Ozzy, which I know eventually I'm going to do. So I like Ozzy. But I'm like, yeah, I can do that. But, you know, when you have good printers that doesn't really fail, makes a whole difference. Like, I only have like the mask. I'm doing the base now, Milo, because Milo comes with it and it's done. So basically 2 days. Long as everything don't fill on the base, because the P1 Max when it comes, well, actually, I think I supported that one because the whole base doesn't come supported. I don't like doing pieces of bases. If I can do a whole base, it's a lot easier. So we'll see with the base. But it printed the whole body, like literally the whole body of the mask was printed on the Max, and I still had room. But I have to take Deadpool and take him to work and really sand him down because I didn't hollow the right leg, and it's a little warped. So, and I don't really have a good sander. That's the thing. I have an engraver, but it's just gonna take too long, way too long to do. So I was like, I'll just take it to work, put it on the big grinding wheel, and be done with it. You know. So yeah. So it's either I'm going to slice either Batman, because it's been a minute since I did Batman, or Swamp Thing. Now, yesterday I didn't go to bed till late because I was doing the Doctor Doom model. It's from Wicked when he's on the horse, but I didn't do the 50. I did the 100. I might have to wait a minute to do that one. Make sure I have enough resin because it's going to cost a lot of resin. And I'm just hoping it doesn't fail because that's when you do things like 100 scale, they have it like it's huge. That's when, you're like, God, I don't want this to fail. Like 50, like half the size is no big deal. Because, like, for example, like his waist and his torso, like the 50 scale, like half, I think it's like 150 grams, but 100, it's like 400. So, yeah, it's one of those deals. But anywho, let's get down to business. Oh Oh man, I mean, I could probably slice both the models because I don't think there's a lot to Batman. I think there's a lot to Swamp Thing. And I always wanted to do a Swamp Thing statue because I do like the character. But my favorite villain's Doom, Doctor Doom. So I was like, I'll wait on him. I'll probably do Doctor Doom close to Avengers Doomsday, because gonna. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It's like, yeah, why not do a statue of Doctor Doom, especially a badass that he's on a horse. So, okay, so this is the Doctor Doom what I was talking about. Look at that rocks. 1, 2, 3. It's all. It's gonna take so long, and some of these are on a lot of these, except I think like this one is on the P1, Anycupid P1. The rest is on the Max. But I'm going to be doing the horse on the P1, so while it's doing the base, the Max doing the base, the P1's going to be printing the horse. I have a strategy, but will it work? Fuck, I don't know. So, go here. And there's Swamp Thing. Like I said, there's Batman. And there's Doctor Doom. Of course, Ozzy. Let's look at Swamp Thing. See where we're at. Upper body 1, upper body 2. Okay, so there's 2 different ones. All right, well, let's bring both of them in, see what they look like. See exactly what size this is. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a big boy. All right, which one do I like? I'm not feeling the fucking slingshot, so. Holy shit, this is a big boy. Okay, this is why you always get prepared, folks. And when I say prepared, you get a fucking P1 Max. Whew, look at that. I guarantee this is probably going to be like 19 hours. Well, I don't like that. So, we might be doing Batman. We might have to wait on Swamp Thing because this dude is, wow. I guess it's a quarter scale. So, let's do a little slide tilt. Let's try 30. I know a lot of people do like 40, 45. I don't like doing that much of a angle, and let's see, let's turn him this way. And let's, a little angle that way. Let's get the camera set up. God, dude, this dude's monstrous. All right. All right, set up the hollow. Usually I do 2.5. Actually, I'm going to do 3 mil. Because usually I do 2.5, but I've been noticing a lot of warping on some things, so let's go a little thicker. And, because I really don't care. It's like, oh, there's more resin. I don't give a shit. All right. Good God, this dude's monstrous. Monstrous. So we might jump to Batman and then eventually, because there's something in his chest too. So, shit. 6. Might go 8 on this dude. Even though I got dowel pins, 6 millimeters to fit in there, I might have to go. Because I know the part of the base of Deadpool cracked, kind of failed. And I don't think I made the drain hose big enough. But it's kind of cool because it's the part of the base is a downed drone. So I might either put Bondo on it and sand it, or just like put make it look like it got cut, because it looked like it got cut open by a sword. So yeah, let's keep it 6 mil. Why not? I'll say, oh, we'll jump the. Okay, let's make it 3.5. Ooh, 3.5. 0.5 because it's 3 millimeters thick. There we go. There we go. And I'm not a professional when it comes to slicing, but I hardly have any that fail. And like I said, I usually stick with except the Deadpool. And the problem with the Deadpool is I put it on the P1 Anycubic P1 and how big it is, it wouldn't fit. So I made the angle like 10%, and I guarantee, and it didn't have good enough drain hose, and that's why it failed. I know why it did, but like I said, it doesn't matter because it looks like it got cut, and I can work with it. I add drain hose everywhere. Put some on the back side because this looks like where his head is. You know, I'm surprised they didn't remake Swamp Thing. You know, a movie. I never watched the show, but I liked how he looked with Derek Mears, and I really thought that was going to go somewhere. Did I say this dude's fucking monstrous? He's a big bitch. I didn't expect it. Usually, like, they're small, and you have to upscale. Except the werewolf I bought, which I have to print the werewolf too. It was monstrous. I can probably, you know what? Let's find his head. Because I know there's two different heads, and there's only one that I like. Look, you can do. We're gonna. Yeah, let's see this. Let's see how big he is. Yeah. So. Don't repair. Don't scale. Holy shit! Yeah, Yeah, see, I don't like that head. That's not the head I'm gonna go with. But look at that. Oh, it's a sword that he's holding. I don't want him to have a sword. I grew up with him. He didn't have a sword. He's beat the shit out of everybody. That's a big boy. Okay, so. Okay, well. Damn, dude. I didn't know if it asked me to repair because I hate to do this and it fails. Because sometimes I remember one time on it was Chet 2 box or however the hell you say it. I didn't repair it and it failed and it pissed me off. What model was that? Hey, Super Tanner. What's going on, buddy? Just checking out Swamp Thing, how big this sumbitch is. Because I thought about doing Batman. But I might have to wait and do Swamp Thing because he's going to be massive. I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Like I said early, do Mondays and Wednesdays. I try to do early streams like slicing and just chatting, and then of course I Fridays and most likely Saturdays I paint. I just finished Billy Butcher, which I could have finished on a Monday. I don't really like painting a lot of models on Monday, because I get off at work at 6:30 in the morning, and I get home about 7. So this is where I slice and take this apart so people sand. But the thing is, I kind of have my printer pretty dialed in. I don't really have a lot of sanding to do. So it's like I'm not going to do a stream really sanding. So 9 times out of 10, I'll just prime it. You know, because I don't like priming the models during stream because that's boring. Because you got to prime it, then you got to wait for it to dry. You know, I did it this Friday because I was doing a zenithal. I had to recover from turning 53. Shit, hell yeah, I don't blame you. But happy belated birthday. Okay, so I'm also gonna do this. Okay, so it's all good. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put one right there. I'm not gonna put one there. I used to put them there, but I've been noticing putting a drain hole here. Sometimes there's a little lip and it catches, so I'm not gonna do it on this one. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna continue to do this, but let's see. So how big he is? I'm gonna keep medium supports. Something this big about medium. I don't really do heavy. Sometimes you don't have to. He's going to be probably way too heavy for lights. Lights is where is the sweet spot. When you do light supports, you really don't need no sanding. They just come right off. But that's the bad thing. If the pull when the build plate's lifting up is too much, you'll rip it right off the supports. So let's do medium. I'd say, when I slice this, good shit. I slice this. I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be maybe 400 grams of resin used. I always hit the Google shit. Just make sure I didn't miss any. All right. So slice this bag boy. Oh, wait. And another thing that I do is I go to the place and I go to move and put him towards the center. I always like it in the center if it's one thing. Like, I don't like using a whole build plate he's big. It's like, I don't really mind. And another thing I meant to find his head. I at least want to try to put the head with it. Here it is. Yeah, see, this is the face I like. Yeah. Did they put the eyes in there? No. Okay, cool. I probably won't even give them pupils. I'll probably do them probably white or yellow or. I said I probably won't do this. Watch, I'm gonna wind up doing it because that's how I am. Especially if it's not. It's probably gonna take a while because how big he is. But I'm planning this after the mask because I'm doing Deadpool next this weekend. This stream Deadpool, and then it's Jim Carrey's The Mask. I'm doing that next week, and then there'll probably be this. So I'm gonna have plenty of time. So I might just go ahead and just get this ready, and this will be right after the mask. Because the Batman's not this. I know the Batman's not this size. All right, so got him up there. We'll tilt him back 30. And boom. We're going to hollow him out. Watch this, some bitch ain't going to fit on here and I'm doing all this work. It's one of those, I like everything center, but like if I can put his head or like an arm or something else, then I'll take the body and we'll put it center. But I always prefer dead center, even though I can put it all the way around the bell plate and it won't fail. That's always nice because sometimes on the outsides they're a little iffy, which I manually leveled the P1 Max because it wasn't level. And then I had to level again, but after the second time I leveled it, it's fine. All right, so there we go, and now we're gonna punch it good. Yeah, I'm gonna put a shit ton on this. The more drain hose, the safer it's gonna be. And I do like this workshop. There's things that I could say can be improved. Like if you go to rotate, it's only 45. What I like to see happen is instead of 45, and this goes to any of the software, make it just like 5. Like, so if you click it, it's like 5, 10. Because if you click it now, it's going to be 45 degrees. And sometimes you don't have to do 45-degree angles. Like I said, I usually do 30, and my shit's fine. And usually I do like a little slight off, sometimes depends on what it is. But yeah, it's like, and this is free. I don't like paying for software. I don't think I should pay for, I mean, I wouldn't mind paying for software if it was like $10 a month, but I'm not fucking paying $20 for a slicer. I mean, I will constantly use it, but it's like, no. And this almost, yeah, it's not lynchy and all that, but this ain't bad. Like, going through using this, like I said, when I angle them and support them, everything, I don't have a fail, except, of course, the Deadpool, which I angled at 10%, which you shouldn't do, but hey, I wanted to get it done. So I haven't got it. Me doing it on this slicer, any slicer, I didn't have one that actually doing it right. I never had one that failed. All the ones that failed was pre-supported. Because like right here, like his head right here, I'll go light. Because I know it's not going to be that heavy. All right, now we're going to get his, woohoo! Yeah. So, yeah. So we go here, and we're going to pull him back some right here. And I might have to, yeah, I'm not going to keep it like that. Actually, I'm going to turn him sideways like this. I like a little bit more room. Well, maybe not. I probably have to. I don't like getting too close. I mean, I could probably put. No. Let's go to move. All right. That's not touching. Because I know sometimes you can actually have them touch and it's fine. I just don't prefer it. Let's go into the files and see if we can put something in the corners. I don't think we can put the legs. Leg full. And then we got leg 2, leg 1. Let's see what the hell leg 1 is. Full. Oh, what the hell's that shit? Reopen. And yes. Send restart. I never had that. I never had this close. I never had that happen. That's the first time I saw that happen. Restore? Yeah, restore. All right, so I got to do all that shit again. Okay, so let's see if it's the leg. Let's bring the leg back. And of course, it's not gonna. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. I mean, I can after I do this. Let's see, living in a circulated world is wild. People have to sign up now to use paper printers. Yeah, it's. I mean, I know a lot of people, and some of these YouTubers, do 3D printing. They got like, Lynchy probably gives them free memberships or whatever. I they won't give me because I'll tell them I'm not using their shit. Because all I have to do is copy everything on the printer settings, uh, on here and put on Lynchy and all that. I'm already used to this, and I was used to Chat Tupac or whatever whatever the hell it's called. I never really cared for Lychee or Lychee, whatever it's called. I just had never liked it. Chat 2 box was easy, but I like things is very simple. Put the model in here, do your angle, hollow, drains, supports, and that's it. And it does this little reef by itself. So, like I said, I'm perfectly fine with this, and it's free. I mean, honestly, if you're spending $500 to $1,000 on one of their printers, it should be free. But yeah. All right. Well, let's just get the head. Let's redo the head, and we'll save this big boy. The base. It's a full base. Okay. Like I said, I don't like doing pieces of the base. If I can print all of it in one piece, it's a lot easier. Yeah, it might take a lot longer, but let's see. And do this again. Deja vu. Hello. Oh, no. Yeah, it didn't save. Yeah, I never had this. I never had this shut down before. That's the first time. I thought it was my streaming software that, that crashed. I'm like, wait, what? This crashed? Oh, no, it's touching it. Are you serious? Oh, I'll quit doing that. All right. Highlight these. Let's see how long it's going to take. 9 hours. That ain't bad. Well, check the islands because. Let's see, resin volume 532 to print this. And it's saying the resin price is $117,112. I don't think that's accurate. Maybe it's asking for $11 or $117 just for this, the body and the head. I'm in the wrong business. All right, so we're going to save this desk. And let's see, we're going to go here, and then we're going to put Swamp Thing files. Actually, no, we're not going to do this. All right, so we know where it is. We're going to come up here and we're going to save the scene. We're going to do that first because I'm not getting a damn USB. All right, so there's that, and we're going to go. Actually, no, we're going to go boom, new folder, Swamp Thing, save, or scenes. Create, and then we put it here, and we'll put torso / head. Okay, so then we do that, and we go to Swamp Thing, the Swamp Thing. Okay, so there was the right leg full. So we'll do right leg full, left leg full. Like I said, if I can do all of them in one set, I'm going to. All right, so we go here, and then we're going to tilt this up like this. And we're going to tilt it back. tilt his leg a little too, right about there. We're going to take this and we're going to tilt this dude, give him a long look, straighten him up a little bit, tilt him back, 30. And then we're going to move him back. Some big ass legs, man. I wonder if I could put anything right beside this. Let's see what we else got. Because we got the legs. The arms come with the model. Okay, there's the head. There's the base one. But nope. Then we got the log. Log 2, log 3. Right arm. Left hand. Well, that's what I don't understand, because I was like, what's this left hand with sword? Because, oh, that's for the body 2 or body 1. And it says right hand. So that has to be for body 1. Because body 2 has the arms and the legs with it, or the arms and the hands with it. So it ain't that. Left hand with shield. Yeah, that has to be for the, and then armor. That's probably the chest. Okay, let's open that up and see. Repair. Like I said, if I can pack this thing. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, that's the chest. I won't hollow this out. I'll just leave this. Non-hollow. One solid piece. All right, so you and you. Hollow. Booyah. Well, hell, we just do the logs and the base, and this done. So we probably jump over to Batman and slice him. I will do it on this one, especially if I can't do the bottom of the foot, because it tells me that's going to be in the air, kind of, and you'll see the hole. So I'm going to put one there, 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 boom. Just keep adding. If you ever do this, just keep adding drain holes. It will, trust me. The more the better, because you don't want no a lot of pull, because that's how you can have fails. And we go here. That, and it's always kind of nice to slice a couple models if you have them, because then it's like I can, like if I slice Batman, it's like, oh, do I want to do Swamp Thing, or do I want to do Batman? Because I'm definitely gonna look at reference pictures for Swamp Thing, because I'll probably paint him like the 1980s movie. All right. Now we select all these, and we go over to support, and we're gonna. I don't think these will be that heavy. Light might actually work. No, just to play safe. Like, I can do this armor light, but I'm just gonna make them all medium. Let's just play it safe. I was like, I could probably put lights on here, and it's gonna be fine. But I'd rather use the resin for more supports and thicker supports than fails. All right. Slice this big boy. Let's see. See this at 14 hours because how tall it is. 449 milliliters of resin. Okay. Just making sure. Because what I always do is I take post-it notes, and in the max it holds 1,900. So it tells you how much it's going to use. So I subtract it from 1,900 and see what else I can print. I always try to. I used to always just fill the resin to the max, but not anymore. I try to use all of it as much as possible. So go over here and save this. Should be already there. If not, probably. Of course, it's not gonna. And then we're gonna do legs / armor. I'm really hoping that these logs ain't too big because I kind of want to use the P1 too. I like using both my printers. So let's see what the. I mean, and another thing I can do is actually I could show you the smart thing that like if you had, I should be doing is like I'll do. That's the log. All right. So the smart way is like so this is small enough. I go to the P1 right here. Boom. And then there's 3 logs, so I'll go poop, poop. So we got this one. And actually, I'm going to only tilt this a little bit because that's almost right where I would probably put it. So we go here. We're going to tilt this like that. That's why it's not really like that. And then we're going to go here. And then we go here. And we go log 2. Actually, and then we'll do this. And we'll get that's what I used to do is like I'll load almost half of the models, right, and then just put them on the plate. So all these, let's see, was there anything else? Hand, nope. Yeah, because it bends. That I get it if you have smaller. I think that's it. I don't think it's, except the base. I think that's all that might be left. Okay, so the reason why, like I said, sometimes I load them all up because, like, I see this. I'll straighten this. I'll put this not like that because it doesn't want to grab. All right, so I'll put this and I'll grab this one, and I'll tilt it like this, and I'll put it on this build plate. I could probably put all. No, I can't put all 3. Okay. Let's see. And then we're going to straighten it like this. And then we're going to go a little bit back like that. Because I think this might be the bottom. I really don't know what the hell this it might be the bottom. I mean, this is going to be the bottom. Like I said, you always want the supports on the bottom. Oh, look, there's a bird. I didn't know that fat ass bird. The detail ain't that great. Which in painting, you can bring out the detail. Okay, so I mean, I could leave these hollow or non-hollow, just in solid piece, and just deal with it. It's always like, well, there's another bird. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to not hollow these out. What the hell is that? For a minute, I thought it was a fucking squirrel. Okay, so we're going to take this one and we're going to take a log too. And we're going to exit that. We'll get that later. Two, see this. And these are at an angle. Yeah, we're just going to throw supports. And I'm going to put light on it. Okay. Yeah. It's like sometimes I hollow, sometimes I don't. And we're going to slice it, see what it looks like. It shouldn't be that much. Yeah, see 120. So it's like you could hollow it out and it'd probably be like 40 or 60, but it might fail. So sometimes you just got to go, yeah, I'm just going to not hollow it out and just go that direction. That's how I don't have to worry about it. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go to move, and we're going to go center. Okay. Now we're going to save it. Boom. Jesus Christ. Okay. And then we're going to go log 1 and 2. Save. And then go like that. And then this one, and this should be on the bill plate. Should. No, it's over here. All right. So this one definitely looks like it's going to stand up, of course. And that's what I like to see actually designers do, because a lot of 3D designer Patreons, they have pre-supports. It'd be kind of nice if you didn't want pre-supports, they set it up. They angle it, and they save it how they angle it, and then you just put your supports on it. That'd be cool if they did that. It'd be a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this thing this way. Or actually this way. Yeah. And then we're going to go 30. You'll hear me say 30 a lot. And I'm not going to hold this one either. Let's put supports on it. I think I could, but at least I don't think it's going to be that much, to be honest with you. Slice, just to see what we're looking at. Yeah, C61. There's no reason to make it hollow. That ain't shit. Move to center, which it is. Boom, right there. Now we're going to save this, which, like I said, I hate just using one thing for build plate, but this is the P1, and the P1's a little smaller. I don't mind it so much. Like I said, when you slice it, and like I said, if you look over here, it says 6 hours. That's probably, it has the Pill Force technology. It might be only 4 hours. So that's the one good thing about the Pill Force technology. If it pills easily, it adapts and all that scientific stuff and makes your life a whole lot easier. All right, Swamp Thing. So it's saved. All right, so log 3. Save. And I do this, and the reason why I'm saving these scenes, because what I usually do is put them into the cloud. But I don't know when I'm actually going to print this. It might be next after the mask, or I might do the Batman, But so I don't want to fill up the cloud, because you don't get that much room in the cloud. And I don't use USB, but if it's a cloud, I would save the scene. That's why if something did fail, it could be the angle, and I'll go back into the saved file, saved scene, which it would be this, and then I would readjust it. But 9 times out of, if I didn't have anything in the printer, I would hit send to print and start printing. But like I said, I don't know if I'm actually going to print him next or not. It's like the mood. It's like I do want to do Swamp Thing, but I do want to do Batman. Because Swamp Thing's a hero, Deadpool's a superhero, Batman's a superhero. Unless, a horror character comes out and I'm like, ooh, I'm doing that. I got a couple weeks. All right, so now I'm going to check out this base that's full. See how big this bitch is. Whew. This ain't scale. No, I'm not doing it. That's a big bitch. Well, we might have to. Well, let's see. We got water. You know, they didn't add no snakes in the swamp and no damn snakes. So actually, we can probably yeah. I don't think we can do all this whole because this shit's thick. Oh, because the logs and everything. It's already have the logs in it. Damn it. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, because even if I do this, I know what's going to happen. Because I would print this like this. You'd be like, no, what? Yo, yeah, I would. Because right now I can get the fit, but you see that right there? So, yeah. I mean, even if I did this, that's how big this printer is because I can stand this up and then I can tilt it like probably this. But now it's hidden. All right, so we have to do piece by piece. Damn it. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be kind of easy though because we can go 1, 2. Because I guarantee I got to get this to fit. My thing is, unless the logs or something else. Yeah, see, because the logs ain't on here. Okay. Right here. So we're probably going to have to do 2 build plates. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just do 3. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we'll put this over here and this one over here. Then we go to placing, and then we're going to go 30. And we'll go over here, and we'll bring him over here, and we'll go 30. Sometimes I like lining them side by side facing each other, and they're tilted that way, but it really doesn't matter. We'll come over here. Because usually you're going to get warping anyway. Then you have to do the seam and everything. You know, that's why I kind of like. What the fuck just happened? That's why I kind of like doing the whole base at one solid piece because you don't have to really worry about warping. See, I'll show you what I was talking about. Go like this. Okay. Yeah. I used to be one of those dudes that did not like putting the supports on the places attached, but at the end of it, it's like you're most likely gonna sand the shit anyway, unless you can do it as one piece. And this is a big. So, like I say, this is. I mean, I would say it's a 1/4, but I think it's bigger 1/4 because when I did Billy Butcher, his jacket was the biggest. You know, I did all like pretty much his whole body on the P1 Max, except his head. Every time I do heads, and I didn't do it on this one, but usually when I do heads, I put it on the P1 and I do 30 microns. Everything else is 50 because I want the best detail in the face. So I put everything, all Billy's body on that one build plate except the jacket. The jacket's bigger, and I think he's bigger. So I think he's bigger than 1 scale or 1/4. All right, so we light all these up and haul these bitches out. Bada boom. All right. Yeah, let's say it's 50 minutes in the stream, and we're pretty much done. But this is the good thing about base, you can put a shit ton in here. Some people had them. I don't. Put one there, everywhere. You want all the resin out. On the bottom, I put them there because you're never going to see this because I don't think I'm ever going to sell this. But if so, just like I'd probably put a damn sticker. Or you can do Bondo, and fill up the hole and then sand it. But 9 times out of 10, either I give these away. I don't really sell them. And I bought this on Etsy. I buy a lot of my models on Etsy, except the Patreons that I'm with, which I see their models on there all the time, and they're not supposed to. Like I said, if I know it belongs to a certain studio, I do not buy them on Etsy. I'll buy them from the studio. But I'm Patreon with Wicked and Zenith Studios and Jules Matalotto. Jules Matalotto is the horror guy. He does nothing but horror. Wicked. I'm also Wicked does Marvel and does movies, and Zenith Studios pretty much does everything too. If I was this only goes like 10 millimeters. If I was on Chitu box, I'd make like 20 mil and just done. But I think it's a lot better putting small holes in a base and everything, like I say, because the whole key is to have all the resin out. That's the key. And like I said, there's so many. I'm not going to put one in here because I got them everywhere. If it fails because I don't put one in here, I'm like, what the shit? All right. I'll go this one. Do the same thing. But like I said earlier, Batman is not this big. I could probably do his whole body on a plate. The only thing is I don't like doing capes and like long jackets, man, because they talk about fills. Those are the two things that can fill. It's capes and like trench coats. If they have it a certain way, like flowing in the air, it's like, son of a bitch. Because I'm doing Doom, and his cape ain't too bad. I think it's only like 4 pieces. But I've seen bigger. It's like, how many, like 6 pieces for a cape? It's like, holy good God. I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to put one in there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and if I do him or I do Batman, the cool thing is like I saved all these files, so I could just put it right into the cloud. Delete everything from the cloud because I usually don't reprint things again. When I print them once, that's it. And it doesn't mean like I said, I'll keep them. It's like I could give them away or sell them. Because I know the plan is to do conventions eventually and sell my stuff, but I won't do the same thing twice. So every time if I go to an event or whatever, I'm not going to sell the same thing. It's always going to be something new. This looks like cheddar cheese. But it's all right. There's no way resin's gonna be trapped in that shit. Oh, there's some in here. And there's a hole here. Yeah, I don't care about that. Boom. We might have to spin that around. We'll see. Okay. And we're going to do lights because I got so many drain holes. This shouldn't be that heavy. Okay, so they're not going to... well, I can still... What I'm going to do is bring this over here a little bit. Space them out a little bit. And actually, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to spin it. Ah! No. See why I don't like the 45-degree button, because it's like, there you go. Go back to rotate. We're going to straighten this because it really doesn't matter, but it's just like fitting it just a little bit better. I like having a good space between the two. Call me weird. And we're going to come over here. I could have just done all these at once, but eh. Ooh. Go to punch. Nope. Punch. And put one right there. Okay. What about that one? Yeah, sure. All right, and boom. Now, zoom these out. Bring him in a little bit. Bring him in a little bit. All right, I'm happy with that. So we'll go over here, that, and him. And go to save scene, baby. And we're going to go base. Because they're basically a couple. Base 1. Save. It saves. I didn't even see how much it's going to cost. It shouldn't be that much. All right, so 6 hours, 300. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad for a place like this. Is a big base. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go. There we go. Move that up. Move that up. And then we're going to save because it's going to be about the same, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Swamp Thing, right? And then we're going to do base 2. Save. But I'm still wondering. Something. So we go to Swamp Thing. And this is really bugging me because... Oh, okay. So there's the regular body. So I did the body with the arms and everything. Okay, that makes sense. So I can pick what I want. All right, so never mind. All right, so there's that. Bada bada bing bing. And it took an hour. Not bad. So let's get on Batman. Old Batsy. Where is he at? Okay, so base cut part 1, base cut part 2, base cut part 3. There's not a whole base, is there? Entire base, okay. Alrighty, so there's torso. What I always like trying to do is get the torso, because I vaguely remember, I think the head's with the cape. It's not separate. So the torso, I have a quick look, see which one's with the cape. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Cape 1. So let's do the cape and the torso. And is there a waist? There's left boot, left leg, right boot, right leg. Cape. So it looks like there's only, well, the head's with the cape and cape too. So that's good. So there's only two. Chimney cap. Yeah. Okay, so that's, I'm gonna think that's the waist. Just say clothes and belt. Just say the fucking waist. Okay, so let's do cape 1, torso, and the clothes. Let's see what we get on the bill plate. 'Cause I don't think he's that big. I barely remember. Because I bought it and then I just jumped in and it's like, all right, see what. Because you can always tell with the torso. And I always tend to repair. Because I know I'm going to paint. Because I think this is like the Frank Miller's Batman. Pretty sure. If not, that's what I'm painting him. Because I looked for Michael Keaton and I saw a couple, but it's like, they wasn't really good enough. I mean, the base, I love small bases, and the ones I see that's like he's climbing on a rock or some shit. And so the base is real small, which is nice. Because if I do give these away or I do sell them, a lot of people don't have big spaces, right? Because I used to upscale everything that I printed. But people really don't have the room, so I kind of do quarter scales and or 1/6 scale. If I do quarter scale, 9 times out of 10, I'm keeping it. Like I did Pennywise and quarter scale because my wife likes Pennywise. I like Billy Butcher. I'm waiting on a good Freddy, and I'll do probably him quarter scale. So, yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's pissed off. It's like, yeah, fucking criminals. Yeah. And it's really weird, man, because like you look at it, it's like, oh, that's not a lot of detail. And it is. It's when it's printed. It's like, holy shit. So, all right. Let's have fun doing this shit. All right, so we're going to start off with this cape because that's probably going to be the biggest pain in the ass. And I'm probably not going to hollow it out. I mean, there's spaces here and right here and here, but I don't know if I'm going to hollow it out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so see, this is where it's kind of iffy because you really don't want any supports on the face. So I'll probably actually should do it like this. Bring him like here. Tilting this way. Because I could put him like here. Well, not here, dumbass. Here. And I think the support's going to get on his face. But the thing is sometimes you might be all right. And you can sand them off. But you really don't want the whole. Sometimes you can't help having supports on the face, but you want to avoid it. And I think this is the way you really should print them, is this way. Because the support's here, but the thing is, his torso's here, so all this is going to be hidden, but the supports, I guarantee it's going to be right around here. Which is like I said, his torso's here, so you can hide this. This is why I don't like capes, man. It's like I wish like the cowl was to the torso, and you just add the cape because I don't want to put it on the back of it. But then again, yeah, because it's like leather. This sucks. Let's just do it like this because we're not gonna hollow it. We're gonna. I would hate to do medium because I know light won't be a big problem. They don't leave a lot of. I call them goosebumps. We'll see where it's at. Like see, side of it's well, see that might be all right because it's not. I mean, I got 2 on the skin. Because you don't want to sand the texture. But to be completely honest, I think this is the only really way to do it. Because if I do hollow it out, there's the hose here and then it drains here. So it's like one of those, like, because if not, I have to stand it up and tilt him back. Now let's remove. No, not manual. Done. Let's remove these, and we'll hollow him out. Because I'll probably just do it that way. I really think that's probably the only really way you want to do this. And if I hollow him out, I'll probably do light support. So then I know it, like, literally it will. When this is printed and it's done and it doesn't fail, I can literally take the model off the build plate and with the light supports and the supports and everything would be on the build plate. That's how. And I didn't even set up the support settings. It came with the workshop, the app. So it's like you just and in the moving and the mediums the same way, but usually mediums will leave like the little bumps. Like I said, it looks like goosebumps, and you have to sand. And I only have 3 on the face, so it probably won't affect it that much. And there is some damage here, so hell with it. Let's do it. You know, and if it looks got to have to sand it, then I'm like, all right, well, next time, which probably won't be next time, won't do that shit. All right, so let's hollow it out. Because I would just print this one solid piece. Because he's going to be sitting on top of the torso. But like I said, it's going to drain out here and it's going to drain the bottom here. Supposedly. That's the theory. All right, so we did hollow it out, right? Go here. Now I want to go 6 here, but on the bottom I have to go smaller, of course. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. Because any other like Patreon, whatever, they wouldn't do this. They wouldn't add the head to the cow. I mean, it's kind of a good idea because you're doing the majority of the cape. I understand it, but it's like at the same time, it's like, oh, I wouldn't have done that shit. Because I didn't really want to print this standing up because that's longer print time, and which I don't care about long print times. I'm patient, but sometimes like because that's. I mean, you've seen the size of the supports. Just imagine if it was if it was standing up. This should be. And sometimes, oh shit, is that going through? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, I might have to. Not 10. 2. 2, you son of a bitch. So let's do 0.15. Man, that's still long as shit. Because if it's going to go through the cape, I won't make it hollow. I'll just print it one solid piece. I don't even think this shit's even hollow. Well, there's one to find out. let's see, solid, 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 solid. And when it gets to there, then it's okay. So I can't do that. I can do that, but that's in the cape. How's that sound? It's a lot of pull force on that. Okay, well. Like I said, it's not hollow until it gets to a certain point. So how much is it hollow? Okay. So that's hollow. Okay. So that will drain. And see, that's what I'm worried about right there. Because it's hollow and hollow hole, and it's not hollow right here. And resin can trap there. So, what I'm going to do is this. Do a 1.5, do a 1.5 because I can put bundle in this. And do it right here as well, and do it right here as well. And then go boom, 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 boom. How am I gonna? I'll put one on the bottom. Why the hell not? Because I guarantee resin's gonna get in there and cause a cavity, and I can see where it's split. All right. So raise this back up, leave that there, and then and another thing that you can do is like sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I go right here and rotate the face, and I just go, oh, about right here, stand him up. And then go done, and then come over here and tilt him back some, about right there. No, I'm gonna do more than that. Because that's going to be hidden. So if the supports are going to hit his back, the cape's going to hide it. And no, I don't want him that far back. Not right there. Put you there. Put you over here. Come and get your midsection. Turn you around. And we're going to put this upside down. Because I don't want the supports right there. We'll spin you all the way around. Do it flat. Spin you. And let's go 31, which I should just typed in 30 and just the hell with it. And because we're doing this, I can put him where it hits. Okay, it hits there. Put you here where it hits there. Okay. So let's go and look at arms. See if we can put his arms on here. Or left hand, whatever. Left hand. Right hand pitol. I'm not going to do his boots. We're just finding some stuff that we can just put and fill this corner over here. Yes, repair, for God's sake. It says pistol. That's not a pistol. It's his grappling gun. I mean, you could probably say it's a pistol, but we know it's his grappling gun. I don't know. I might do Batman. I'm really liking this model. Okay, so we'll tilt you. No, damn it. Yeah, we'll tilt you this way. I mean, that's a pretty good angle. I'll take you and I'll have you up this way. Let's see. We're going to turn you this way because that's going to be down. And we're going to tilt you right here. Well, let's see. What's 30? Back. Oh, damn it. Put it on there. Let's go negative 30. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to turn him slightly like that. Okay. And we can hollow that bitch out. Sometimes hands I do, sometimes I don't. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm going to haul these out. I think I'm going to leave them just how they are. They're not that big. All right, so we go here, and we go here, and then we go to hollow. Boom. And then we'll probably put his other part of the cape on the P1. Go here, 6 millimeters. You're starting to see models being done by AI. And you have to be kind of cautious too when you're buying some. What the hell is that all about? Seriously? I can't hollow that out. Or not hollow out, but I was like, I can't put a damn drain hole in it. What the hell is that shit? And sometimes like it's not in pieces. It might be like one piece, you know, like a miniature. Because a lot of people don't put, good description. It's like, oh, this is not a physical. This is digital only, but they don't tell you the size of it or if it's one or two pieces. That's why if I go to Etsy or whatever and I buy a model, it has to have multiple pictures and multiple pieces. So I got burnt so many times. Like I bought a Candyman. It was one. Like it was like a miniature. A Chucky was like a miniature. I'm like, yeah, I don't like doing just one pieces. because you know sometimes you can't get underneath the arm or whatever. It depends on what the stance is. And sometimes I don't put these on the groove usually, but I'm just going to just in case. This dude's ripped. Like technically, I could probably put one right here because I see that's where the cape goes. Oh, what the hell? I'll do it. All right, now we go back to 6. Put one in the legs, which technically looks like I could put them here. I'm going to. Or I probably can't. No. See how it's kind of grabbed because there's a texture. Which, why would you have a texture on where the legs go? It's weird. Probably easier to design that way, honestly. You don't have to worry about putting this smooth and texture on the outside. Ooh, I'm gonna redo that. I don't like where that was at. Right there. Boom. All right. Go to the camera. Boom. Select all. And I'll put supports and then I'll move them around. Okay. And yeah. Let's see what the light supports look like. Because that cape in the head, it's really not a big piece if you look at it. So the light support should hold it. Yeah, it's like that's enough that it should hold it. Okay, now let's move this shit around. All right, so we start with you. Let's turn you this way. And then we're going to move you around. Get you off there. Okay. And let's see you. Let's move you a little bit. No, not back. Damn it. Move you over here a little bit. Let's move you off here. And yeah, I mean, there's probably some stuff I can still put on here, but I like to play it safe sometimes. And I'm not in a rush, so we'll light these up and we'll slice and see what we're looking at. Get a rough guess, which I'll forget, you know. But just let's see, 8 hours, 336 milliliters. It's going to do, and it says 8 hours. It might take 6 hours so that's not bad. Okay. So we'll go to return and we're going to save the file. So it's in Batman, but I'm going to go to here and then we're new folder and Batman scenes. And then what I usually do is head, torso, waist, hands, cape, 1. Instead of typing all this shit, I just because when I mean, you'll see the picture on the printer, of course, but I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, cape, head, blah, blah, blah. That's how I always do it. Saved it. Boom. Let's go down over to the P1. Yes, select it. And then we're gonna go to son of a. Cape 2. Cape 2. Oh, shit. We might have to go back to P1 Max. Damn. Oh, good Lord. Yep. Back to P1. P1. This is why it's always nice to have a big ass printer. So we're going to turn this bad boy like that. And we're going to turn this right here. And then we're going to tilt it. Holy, this is going to be awkward as shit. I'm probably not going to haul this out. I'm probably just going to have this one piece. In that case, so we'll do it like this. Oh, that's going to take forever to print. Unless I do it like this. Well, you're going to see this shit anyway. Because it's in the front. You know what? The hell with it. Let's go back to originally what it was. And go to supports. And we're going to do medium. What the fuck? Stupid shit. All right. This is fucking, look how big this damn thing is. So if I didn't have this printer, I would have to cut this cape. Put you right there. Oh, no, I can't put you right there because you hit it outside the damn. Let's see how long this shit's going to take. How much? 10 hours, 220 because I didn't hollow it out. Which is still not bad. This is a big piece, dude. That's monstrous. Oh, well. Let's save it. Cape 2. Not 22, 2. Damn. I'm surprised they didn't really cut this up now. To think about it. Unless I didn't see it. Let's see, the base is cut. Chimney cap. Look at the bunch of smoke, chimney pipe, clothes, hand. I gotta do the legs. I'm surprised they didn't make it Cape 1, Cape 2, Cape 3, because like I said, that's a big, if you didn't have a big printer, I mean, you would have to downscale it. All right. So now let's go to P1, because like I said, I like to print things on both the printers. So go to Batman and go to his left boot, left leg, right boot, right leg. Yes. Support. Please. Ow. You know, I remember when being younger, popping your fingers feel good. Now this shit hurts. Don't get old, kids. Don't get old. Ugh. I got to take some files off my computer, STL files. I know this was slowing it down because I got a lot on here. I got the big Dr. Dam. Started working on the Alien versus Predator drama, whatever the hell it's called. from Wicked, which I always said I was gonna do. But I always like slicing these and just getting them ready. That's why I just boom, 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 boom. Well, then, you know, this is on the P1. I mean, this Batman's a good size. And he is a good size. Uh, you can't really tell on the Max, but on the P1, regular P1, you can always tell how big the thing is. All right. Some people were probably just like, well, you know, once you just, you know, keep the left leg and right leg, or like left foot with the left leg. I don't do that shit. He's like, that'd be the smart way to do it. But I never do. It's like you just put them together. I always like putting the boots are in the together and then the legs together. I think it's -30. Yeah. I'll turn him. Because the sports is going to be on the bottom. Tilt him down a little bit like this. Actually, we'll tilt it a little bit more. Over here. And make him straight a little bit. Put him over here. Line them all up. And go. Hollow time. Hollow time. All right. I'm probably going, ooh, shit. I'm probably going to have to go 3, which that's fine. Has the texture inside again. So put it there. Put it there. Oh, shit. It's like, I know you can. And go back to 6 because that's not that, you dumbass. Did I put one there? Yeah, okay. That's the one thing that they need to add on this, that it doesn't do this. It's flat. It just does it flat. I mean, I understand its texture, but so I try to position it as flat as I can. Because it will put it like, but it don't matter. Like I said, it's a drain hole, but. Boom, put one there, boom. Look at that shit. What the hell is that about? Okay, whatever. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's go 4. Okay, that's a little better. And put one right here. Put one right here, and let's put one on the side for good measure. All right. Now we select all of them. And I know some people does like a long process in this. Not just like done. And usually, so far with the P1 and the P1 Max, I haven't had a fail. So I'm doing something right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, because 9 times out of 10, the support's going to be hidden. You're not going to see this. So, score. And I'm not going to see what the run time or print time because I don't care. Just go ahead and save this. Start working on the boss. The boss. Bat scenes, and we're going to do legs. Try that again. Legs. / boots. Which that's fucking legs, but unless I'll look at this thing like drunks, like what the fuck? Legs? Where's the boots? Okay, now we're going. I know we got to go to P1 Max. Back to that, and then we're going to see what this base full looks like. Because if we can do it, we're going to do it. Let's see, entire base. Bam. I wonder if that's the smoke and everything. Sure, repair it. If I can do the whole base, I'm going to. I don't give shit. It could be a cost of a bottle of resin. I don't care. I'll buy more. Which I use Anycubics resin. Okay. It's not all of it. Because there's still the chimney smoking shit. You know, that's when I see this shit, it's like I kind of think to myself, should I do this in transparent resin because that's window? No. Okay, so let's go to placing. Bam. And we're going to go to return to our face. And we're going to go here. Just like that. All right, done. Now we're going to rotate it. I mean, that tells you how big the bill plate is. I mean, that's good stuff. I mean, I don't think the base is that big, but look how much. I guarantee I could put the smoke, the chimney and shit on here. But you figure that it says full base, like the chimney and everything stuck. Because I guarantee you, if they had the chimney, it'd probably still fit this. Okay, so I'm going to tilt it to the right because it's the rocks here. It doesn't matter if you have bumps because it's like it's rock. I don't want to put it on here. Which it really doesn't matter either because this is fucked up. So, but I'll do it to the... All right, so let's do... Might be 30. No, negative 30. I always get those two backwards. Negative 30. Just like that. Let's see how big the chimneys and stuff is. So we'll probably have to go back to the P1. All right, chimney 3. Well, you got the chimney cane and the chimney cack 3.3. Shit, we'll just do all of it. And I think that's it. We did everything else. Yeah. See what these look like. It's like we'll probably have to put them on the P1. I mean, I like to get a couple of them on this build plate. And only put I like to put 3 of them at least on here. Then I put 3 on the P1 and it's done. Come on, shit. It shouldn't take that long to repair something. God. It's like, I swear to Christ. Okay, we'll have that. See what we're looking at. Oh, okay. Nope. We'll go to move. Move you here. Move you here. Look at that. It put that in the corner, nothing else. So you can print this right here. Here, and put you here. And put you here. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So let's put this over here. It's going to hit that, isn't it? Yeah, because I kind of want to keep that angle, honestly. Or that. It's still going to hit. Fucking shit. Okay, next. And I'm not going to hollow this out. Well, these things here, I'm not going to do it. That's going to be on the bottom. That's going to hit the supports. Okay, you know, actually, what I'm going to do right now is turn that. Let's go ahead and hollow this out and see where the support's at. Move it around, and then we'll see what we can do. Like I said, we might. I mean, I'd like to get a couple of these pieces on here. Okay, while we do that, let's go over here and look at the prints because, like I said, I got both of them running. The P1's almost done, so we'll look at that and push play. There's Milo, and then okay, so that's good. Let's go over here. This is the one I'm worried about because this is the full base. I see supports, so that's a good thing. It always takes a while for this big thing. You see how small the camera is on a big ass printer, small ass camera, and there's the pill force and everything. So, all right, cool. So everything looks good. And that P1, the regular one, it flies, dude. Let's go 10 because I can only do 10 because this is big. Yeah. Boom. Boom. We're putting them everywhere on the bottom. With this drain. Blame it on the drain. Yeah. I remember that parody from Weird Al. Making fun of Milli Vanilli. Let's see. Anywhere else? Yeah, so we'll go 1. Son of a bitch. 1. Oh, I ain't gonna go that small. I thought it was a lot smaller than what it was. The hole, that is. There. Okay. There. There. Not yet. What the hell are you doing? This fucking thing's lagging. This is where his boot goes. So we'll put that one right there because that'll hide. Sometimes I had them like we put one right here because you're not going to see it. See what I mean? You're not going to see that unless you're like fucking Ace Ventura. Like, shit. This looks like okay. We could put one here. I mean, that should do it, but you never know, man. You don't put one support in a place, and that's where it fell. It's like, fucking really. And I'm going to do medium supports on this base. Okay, so let's see where we're at. All right, so we'll go back to here. We'll go to moving, and we'll place him. I mean, I like to keep him in the center. But if I want to put some other stuff in here, like, come here, you. So I could put... I'm going to leave this at this angle. Like, I don't think I'm going to hollow this out. It's that piece, and it's that piece, and then nothing there. You know what the hell? Let's hollow it out. And we'll go to punch. We're keeping it at 3. Let's have this base. Well, we can look in here. Like usually I wouldn't. I was like, I'll just do this. But it should be fine, especially if I leave it like this. Okay, so we'll open him. Go to moving. Put him a little bit back. Okay. This son of a bitch. I'm not going to haul this out. This is a small piece. So let's go to rotate and just keep it just like that, 30 degrees. So that leaves, man, I like to get another piece on here. And just do the other 3 on the P1. But I don't think I can do it. Like, I try to cram as much shit on a build plate that I can. But sometimes if I can't do it, I can't do it. It's just how it is. And I think this might work. Oh, yeah. Do I hollow that out or not? It's on an angle. A little bit more on an angle. Yeah, we will. Why not? One there. One there. One there. spin you around. Come over here. Put you there. One there. Just not gonna see. I ain't worried about that. So we'll go to here. Okay, and then pipe, Jimmy. Okay, so the cap, that can go. Really? Come on, quit being a dick. That cap can go because we're going to put those on the P1. Okay, so now we're going to do this, and this. And these, I mean, to be honest, I hate to see these fail, but these can fail. It's fine. I just don't want the base to fail. And because we haul it out, we're going to do light. Because they look still, even though like good size, they look small. All right, now let's see where we're at. It's kind of touching. All right. So we go here, and we're going to go. Oh, it's touching right there. It's out the outside bounds. It's a lot closer than I like it. And what sucks is that piece right there. That's what sucks. Yeah, I mean, I hate being on the edge like that. And we're going to bring him off the edge. We're going to bring him over here. We take this dude, put him right about here. All right, I'm going to feel a little bit more comfortable now because that has a good, nice little gap to it, away from it. All right. So now I want to say how long it's going to take. Just get a rough. Majority is because it's the base. $12 hours, 713. Ain't bad. Not with all that on it. Okay. Gonna save it. There we go. Bat scenes, and we're gonna do full base / pipes. Save. Delete. To the P1 to do those fucking chimneys. Batman. It's Batman. Chimney cap. Chimney cap. Chimney cap. It's just to make sure. Yeah, it's cut. Okay. Fuck that. So, chimney cap 1. You figured they would put chimney cap. Why is that over there? Because that doesn't have a space. Well, that has a space. And that, whatever. Open. Repel. And like I said, I'm not going to haul these out. We're just going to position them, put some supports on it, and call it a day. And then I get to choose do I do Batman or do I do Swamp Thing? Well, I can tell you right now, if I do Batman, it's going to print faster. You know, it's going to take a few days for Swamp Thing, hopefully, if nothing fails. Okay. So, we're going to go. No, I always do that. Nope. Now you're 30. Boom. Because I really don't care how it looks. I mean, I should, but I don't. Okay. Now we're just going to line these up. Put you there. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to spin this around. Because usually a lot of things I put on the P1 is not going to fail, especially if it's hollow or non-hollow. Tilt you a little bit here, like I said. I'm going to haul these, slide, supports, and stay light. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Val. You feeling you printing Stu's house for me for my birthday? When's your birthday? Billy turned out sweet looking. Yeah, you didn't look too bad. Here in a few, I'm about to wrap up because I did Swamp Thing, a slice of Swamp Thing, and I'm finishing Batman because I don't know which one I'm going to do next. Right there, this looks good, and then we're going to save it. And then Batman is done. And Jim. Let's put Jimmy's. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right. And there we go. Bada boom. Not a bad stream. What is the one you're getting ready to print? Well, I'm doing the mask now. It's almost done. Jim Carrey's The Mask. It's almost done. It has Milo. I'm doing Milo and the full base, and it's done because I already print the body in one shot with the MO Max. So I'm going to be doing Deadpool, then it's the mask, then I'm going to see if I'm going to do either Batman or Swamp Thing. I slice both of them. The Swamp Thing is big, like he's a big model, so I might lean towards Batman, and then do Swamp Thing down the road. But yeah, it's like I seen the mask. I'm like, yeah, that'd be fun to do. Let's do something like pop culture. That's the plan. Deadpool mask, unless there's a like a cool ass. Jules comes out with a model. I'm like, oh, we're doing that. I like to do a quarter scale Freddy, but I already print all the good ones out there, and I don't want to reprint them. Because I thought about reprinting the very first one I did in FDM and do it quarter to have him on there. And I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. Because he broke in pieces. He fell. And the claw broke, but FDM, it's like his claw broke, and then his head popped off. His body snapped in half, which I glued him back, but I think I forgot the claw broke, and you basically got to reprint it. So I'm really thinking about redoing that one. The only problem, I'm staying back and say no, because you got to paint the sweater, lines on the sweater, and I really hate doing that. But I'm thinking about it. because I got a Jason. I don't have a Freddy statue. So I'm just slicing all these models of like, yeah, okay, because like I want to do Swamp Thing, but he's big, like real big. And I'm like, that's gonna take some time. Batman, not really. I can probably print Batman in 2 days. That's pretty much what the mask is. It's going on 2 days. Because I started printing the base and everything today, so I think it's going to be done in like 7 hours. No, and I don't think it's going to. Hopefully, it doesn't fail because everything came pre-supported except the full base. That didn't come pre-supported, so I did it, which it shouldn't fail. It's like I kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Didn't you do a Batman one? Yeah, it's like a while back. It was amazing, at the absolute Batman, but he broke. He fell and shattered in pieces, and I didn't. I did a 1/4 scale of him, so that's kind of why I want to do a Batman because he broke in pieces, and so yeah, because I did the absolute Batman for a contest to enter a contest, and it's like it just came out. I haven't really done a Batman. I mean, I did the zombie Batman bust, and he turned out great, but he, like I said, he fell and broke. Thought about doing a pumpkin head statue because I did the bust. Thought about doing a statue because I want to do like superhero, villain, something pop culture, then horror. Just keep boom, 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 boom. You know, I like to do women characters, but there's not really a lot of women superheroes I like. I like Wonder Woman, but it's like, I'm not a big fan. And I like Catwoman. And I know that Berserk has a Catwoman and Batman statue together, which would be cool. I'm going to do a Doom. He's on a horse. That one's going to take probably a week to print. It's massive. And then I want to do the Alien versus Predator statue. Them fighting. That's going to take a minute. So it's one of those I'll probably want to get another printer. Probably like another P1 Max, and then it's all good. But I tend to run the Max and the P1 at the same time. The Batman, yeah, he was really cool. I know, that's the plan. You know, getting a little bit better and playing and selling because I'm not going to sell the same thing. Like so, a lot of this that that I'm making now, except the Billy Butcher, like the quarter scales, I'm not going to sell. Jennifer likes Pennywise, and I like Billy Butcher, and I do a Freddy quarter, I'll keep it. But like the 1/6 scale, like the Joker, I'll probably sell. Loomis, I'll probably sell. Maybe. That's a maybe. I know there's probably a Loomis. I think Jules is doing a Loomis bust, and I'll probably keep that one. Uh, but yeah, that's the plan. Going to events and selling these prints, and that's how I want to be known that I'm not going to be selling the same thing. So after, say, we do a horror con, whatever, and then we do another one, it's not going to be the same stuff on the table. Loomis flipping the bird is also, yeah, yeah. It's like I've been waiting so long for a Loomis statue, and nobody really. And Jules came out with one, and he made the finger. I'm like, that's even perfect. But yeah. And there's a painting technique that I came up with at work. I thought of skin tone to try. So that's probably gonna be Wednesday. I got that. I got the butcher head, the one with the sunglasses. I'm gonna reprimer it and try my new skin tone technique and see if it works. I think it will. Yeah, I'm mostly going to be doing it with the beauty sponge. Do the blending and the skin tones. In theory, it should work, but we'll find out. I don't have to worry about it for Deadpool because there's nothing skin tone on Deadpool. Uh, Not really on Batman either. So that's you never know when I'm gonna do a character that has skin tone. But yeah, I mean, my shelf's getting pretty, pretty full. I mean, look at it. There's Butcher up top, which is kind of cool. I can do this. Raise my table. So as you see, my shelf is getting pretty damn full. Joker, Jason, Loomis has to be in the middle. Pennywise, like I said, I want to, or I might just do a Freddy Krueger statue to put him underneath Pennywise because you got Jack there, and Gizmo's below Jason. But I want to get like cases, team from Timu or whatever, display cases, and put them behind us. Because I don't mind the posters, but I kind of want to put. I'm sticking with 3D printing. You know, I'm not gonna really do anything else. So like my prints should really be behind Jennifer. So I'm gonna get display cases eventually and fill them up. And mostly fill them up for the ones that's going to be selling. That's why, like, look, this, and this is going to be for sale, and we just grab to keep them out of harm's way. Like, I want to do a 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre statue. I have one. I want to do it for. I mean, I did the bust for her, the 1-1 bust, but I want to do her a statue because she likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And that actually might be the next one I do. It's just I'm weird, man. It's like, but it's one of those. I'm not gonna print all these and just get behind. Like I said, Deadpool's for sure next, and after that, The Mask is next, and after that, it's up in the air. Yeah, because like I said, I love horror, and that's my genre. You know that. But I do like Marvel characters. I do like pop culture characters like Back to the Future and stuff. Home Alone. There's a lot. I mean, I like all kind of genre movies, so it's like I want to do those characters, and I just didn't want to get stuck with one genre. I mean, I'm always gonna love horror, and I'm always gonna do horror characters. You know, it's like I'll do a Batman or whatever. Batman's up, but if I see a cool ass Freddy, I'm doing Freddy first. You know, I'm always gonna relate to what I know. And throw in Stu's house for me. Yeah, it's like I think I'm gonna print it all in one shot because I already have it set up. But I never really printed it piece by piece. But I don't. I like to say, it's kind of hard with the software to how much detail because like the Freddy house that you got, it's not really detailed, not a lot, and I thought so. But you know, I might do it one go and do it. Because I got it originally for Steven. You know, I really got it for him and gonna I was gonna print it and give it to him. And at the time, I had a small printer. It's like, yeah, it's like it was like this small. I'm like, no, that's why I made him a ghost face with the red light. Yeah, so everybody puts like battery lights in it. I just put like it's just a regular light, and it takes battery like watch batteries that you can take in and out. I thought that was always uh, one cheaper for the person who had it, and it's a lot easier just throwing a light in there. Because you can wire lights and batteries, but then you got to cut the hole in the base, and I'm like, I ain't doing all that. So I'll just put a light, throw it in there. Uh, I was going to, and then I saw the work in it and what you got. I'm like, fuck this. I was like, it's a lot of work painting these things, you know. It's like you look at these YouTube videos and people knocking them out, and I'm like, fuck. And apparently they didn't work 50 hours a week. Yeah, and that's like they're real cheap. It's like you get 20 for $10, and that's why I put like 2 lights per in there because it's bright enough. You know, I like to see somebody redo it and make it bigger and more detail, and like because I think there's a Michael Myers house, and I want to do the Michael Myers house and do a Michael Myers statue and put him outside the house because I do have one. I just got to replace the head. I always want to do that, and I might do that. Take 2 different models and put them together. You know, which I don't know because there's the Psycho house, the Adams Family house. So it's like it's one of those. I got so many ideas that I want to do, and but it'd be strictly for selling. Like if I put Michael's house and Michael together, I won't keep it. You know, I'd sell it, or might be a giveaway. It won't be. I mean, that'd be like a giveaway for Halloween Fest 6, something that cool, like the grand prize. Because the grand prize on this one, I'm sure he's going to have it. Is the wall mount, which I might print that next and just start working on it and getting it done. You know, as soon as I need to, he needs to tell me if he's doing it. Or no, he'll say it and I'll watch a replay and it's like, okay, so he's doing it and I'll do it. Cause, I don't know if I'm going to make it real big though. I thought about making it when you seen, I thought about, let's, let's just scale this down. It's like possibly do 2. So there's 2 winners, cause it ain't about the resin, but, it's just like, will it fail? And maybe we shouldn't do that big, cause I was like, it's going to be like this big. Maybe we need to go like this big, Yeah, we'll just see. Like spin it sideways and put it on there. Cause I mean, regardless, you're going to get something unique that nobody else has. Yeah. Sometimes like, you question yourself, which it's common, you know, but I looked at some old pictures when I started and where I'm at now, and I did massively improve. And I think why I improved because I'm not doing anything else. Like I'm not doing another horror channel that's going to take my time. I'm not gaming. I'm strictly when I'm not painting, I'm looking at painting techniques. I'm looking at videos and looking at have ideas, and that's even asking an AI. I always said AI is a tool, and I'll ask AI, and it's like, well, I'm thinking about doing this and this and this, and it's like, yeah, do this or do this instead, and you try it because all this is a journey. But yeah, I came a long way, uh, and you can only get better. You know, I know I did a lot better in Butcher's eyes. Painting his eyes, they're more circular than what I used to do. So I'm getting there. Just basically take your time. And I think that's the thing is I only paint on Friday and Saturday. I'm not constantly doing it because I think if you constantly do stuff, you're going to get better, but you're going to get burnt out. And when you get excited about something, that's why I don't want to rush it, you know. But yeah, I'm getting better. I'll never say I'm a professional at it because I've been doing this off and on for 4 years. But like I said, I was doing other horror channels and stuff, and I didn't. I wish I'd really dedicated to painting than doing the horror channels, which I love. And doing the channel with Zero and Jennifer, but I really probably should have stuck with this because I probably way better where I am now. But I like what I'm doing now because Jennifer sits there and talks to you all, and then it's like really a hangout. This what you see me painting and how I'm talking. That's actually how I am. When I'm not online, you're really seeing how I am and the stupid shit that I say, and the painting. That's just really the bonus. But I don't want to do videos. I don't think I'll ever do videos. And maybe if I might do like a review on the 2 printers that I have after 2 or 3 months. But it's for me, it's a lot easier to paint live and somebody come on the stream and ask a question and I can literally show them. Yeah, like I said, that's the one thing I told her is like, I want her to sit and talk to the chat and we all sit and just hang out and I paint, and it's like I'm really feeling good about the channel. I don't want to do a horror channel. You know, I'm happy with this. This is my hobby. You know, And it's always nice having two good printers that you don't have to like, shit, is it going to fail? Because I'm really, I'm comfortable enough to start the print and just walk away. You know, that's always nice. And if it wasn't for Faux Hammer and Greedy 3D, I wouldn't even know about the P1 Anycubic, and I wouldn't have went back into resin. And I like the FDM, but the FDM, there's just too much work to it. You have to sand, might have to Bondo, get rid of layer lines. And yeah, I can print big stuff, but there's the details in the resin, you know, and it can be a headache sometimes, but knock on wood, everything's been going soft, easy. I just love our conversations. Never know at the end of we're talking about. Yeah, and that's the fun thing is like we're not just, it's not like a channel that we're just talk about painting and shit. We're talking about everything. It's a hangout, and I'm just painting. You know, there's not really a lot of channels like that. Like in this genre or in this niche, 3D printing is mostly like, oh, you know, they talk and everything, but they don't really like have a host like I have Jennifer. It's just them. So it's like, it just makes everything easier and everything flows well. Like I might be streaming Wednesday. I don't know. If I stream Wednesday, it's probably priming Deadpool. You know, get him ready and all that. But yeah, it's really weird. It's like I got to take him to work because two of the pieces is warped. And I don't have a good sander, so I'm gonna take it to work, put it on the sanding wheel. It's like the last time I tried to print Deadpool, it was just failure, and it's just like I think it's the Deadpool thing. I won't do another one. I tell you that. It's like because the mask flying by, you know, Deadpool's like this is not the same size. This ain't the right size. Like what the fuck happened? Like I didn't scale it up or down. So I don't know, but. I mean, it's gonna be cool when I do. It's cool looking, but I'm probably not gonna do another one. About horrors, about everyday life, just so relaxing and fun. I'm telling you, it's like, so I reprinted this leg. It's warped a little bit. One of the parts wouldn't fit into the base, and then part of the base, which it's a drone, it cracked. So I reprinted that. Well, one piece fits into it, but the leg looks like, you know, I'm just going to take this shit to work and I'm sanding the shit out of this thing and it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I probably won't even do it. Well, it's like, you know what? We're just going straight to the mask. Fuck Deadpool, which I do like Deadpool, but it's like every time I try to print Deadpool, like something like, it was the bust of Deadpool, and I was going to give it the 0, and it just the parts just kept failing, and it was a pre-support. It just kept failing. I'm like, fuck this, I ain't doing this. I'm tired of this shit. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'll grind the shit out of it, and then hopefully it'll be put together because it's just a lag in part of the drone, and then I get them to fit. Then we're rocking and rolling because I'll probably just glue the whole base together because I can get every little nook and cranny in it. So yeah. So there's plans, and we're slowly growing. You know, we got 24 subscribers, so that's good. You know, when you do live, just do live. You're going to grow a little slower, which that's okay. Fine with that. It's like I'm not really aiming to go partner at all. Not like when I did the horror channel, that was the go. That's not the go now. It's just get on here, hang out, and paint some stuff. So that being said, I'm gonna jump off here because I need to eat something and I need to go to bed for work. Because I didn't think it was fucking going on 11 o'clock. So I most likely will probably be streaming Wednesday and just priming Deadpool or the mask. Because like I said, if I break another piece of the base of Deadpool, I'm throwing the whole fucking thing. It's like, oh, he's like, fuck him. I'm not doing it. No, I mean, I'll do a bust. And I should have probably did the bust, but on a statue kick right now. I'm having fun painting the statues. So I'm getting off here. Thanks for joining. Super Tenor was here earlier. If you watched the replay, thanks for tuning in. Val, thanks for joining. If you're watching the replay, if you like it, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate it. So I will see you or anybody might be watching this Wednesday when we're priming either Deadpool or the mask. If you see the picture of the mask, you know something happened and I threw Deadpool the fuck away because that's how I do it. So until next Wednesday, be creative and go paint something. I'm Robbie. This is I Paint Things. And see you folks later.